What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing us another video. Bringing us a video on Power Rangers, and this will be regarding recent news for the show, the basic Power Rangers Beast Morphers toy line, the Play School toy line, and also the Lightning collection. So all these things have been updated over the past couple of weeks, and I've been meaning to discuss these for a while, but I decided I'd wait a while before I do it, and I'm doing it now. So let me get started with going over things, and I'm going to begin with briefly touching upon the Beast Morphers TV show. TV show, obviously, in the US started in March, I believe, and it went through May, and then we are still experiencing the hiatus. Now, many people were wondering, when is the show going to return in the US? Outside of America, it's been going on ongoingly since about June or so, and they're already way ahead of where we are. They're actually starting to bring episodes to other parts of the world as well now. Like, I think Chile's supposed to be getting new episodes. Well, they're going to be starting with the first 5, and then they'll be moving onward. As far as when we're going to be getting it, I believe the expectation is sometime in September. Originally, it was going to be August 24th, but we found out that actually that's going to be when they're going to be doing a rerun of the 5th episode. So most likely it may take till about mid-September, or maybe the first week or so of September, but we do not know for sure. That is mainly speculation. Nothing is absolute. So just understand it now. We do not know for sure, but I would imagine by the end of this month we should have a pretty good idea as to when episodes will return. If you're wondering why this is happening, it mainly has to do with the fact that I think that because the show started so late this year, they're having to move things back further, and I think that's what it has to do with. It could also just be that they're trying to, there's always the negative and the positive. Like, some people are thinking that maybe they're trying to get rid of the show. I don't think that's what it is. I just think that it has to do with, because they started so late, that they have to move things back so late. That's really what it has to do with. That's my guess, because typically they start in February or January, so this is actually very unusual for them to start so late, but that has to do with them trying to introduce all their product at Toy Fair this year and everything just being pushed back. So anyway, moving on, let me start talking about the toy line. So the basic toy line, obviously the first wave finished releasing a while ago. It's been in stores for quite some time, but wave 2, which has only been in stores for a couple weeks now, you mainly can't find it in stores yet, but you can find it online. You can currently find, I think, most, if not all, of Wave 2, which includes the Gold Ranger, the Silver Ranger, the Red Ranger in Fury Mode, Drillotron, and Evox on Walmart's website. I believe it was originally Target, but then I think Target pretty much, it doesn't have it right now. Originally, when you searched up PRG space BMR space 6IN, which basically is Power Rangers, BMR is like Beast Morphers, and then 6-inch, you would get the listings for all 5 of these. Now I don't really see that when I've looked in the past, but you can find them on Walmart. I don't know if every single one is available. I believe like most of them should be on there, because I did verify that just to make sure. If you can't find them there, they should start showing up soon. I have seen one person who posted a picture in store of them showing up at their store, and I think it was a Target, but I don't think it's something that's really in stores yet. I think it's still coming slowly, and most likely will start in California, so just expect that. Now, as far as other things go, if you're looking for them, you can buy them there. It's going to be $10 each, which is normal. Now let me get into the Play School figures. So the Play School figures, for those that do not know, are the basic preschool figures, very similar to the ones that they made in the past with Bandai, with the Fisher-Price ones. It was all based off of MMPR back then, but in this case, it's focused on multiple seasons. So Mighty Morphin, Dino Thunder, Wild Force, you name it, several seasons are represented. It's a much better representation of multiple series instead of just representing one, which is really, really good. So what they are starting to release now is the big Red Dragon Thunder Zord item that you can buy, which comes with the Red Ranger with its armor, the Silver Ranger from Wild Force with the Wolf Sword, and the Red Ranger from Dino Thunder with the T-Rex Sword are all starting to hit stores as well, mainly on the West Coast. Those three big things are starting to hit stores. Also for the basic toy line, I forgot to mention that the roleplay weapons are starting to hit stores. That includes the Cheetah Claw and also the Strike Morpher are both hitting stores. So if you're wanting those things, they should be starting to show up mainly on the West Coast. Again, as I said before, but you should still check your Targets and Walmarts just to verify that. As far as other things go, the giant Power Morphin Megazord, which is the one based off of Wild Force, should be hitting stores as well. It's pretty expensive also. It's definitely one for like a holiday present, I would say. And the next thing I want to discuss regarding the regular toy line is the Zords. I said the basic toy line, but also the Zords. Obviously, people have been wondering for a while when we get the Zords. The Zords are starting to hit stores, some more than others, and it's very hit or miss because they're not putting them out too much, which is also a good thing in a way because that means there's less sitting there, and it looks better, and it means that they're hopefully being bought up, which is a good thing. So each of those Zords should be hitting stores now. They're mainly based on the West Coast. I know that for sure because I've seen videos of it, but I have seen someone that posted a video the other day that actually showed it much closer, like I think in Pennsylvania or something like that. So I think they are starting to hit the East Coast now, but it's slow. You typically will find like yellow, blue, and silver pretty often. Red and gold seem to be the ones that are the hard ones to find most of the time, but they look really great. They should be hitting stores really soon. If you're not finding them, give it another week or so and they should start being everywhere. I'm really expecting all these things to start showing up all over the place. They are slowly, and usually you have to understand something when it comes to all this stuff. It's gonna happen. It's just, it may not happen instantaneously. It may happen like when they first announced that people were going to be starting to see these, that usually means that if you're seeing them in California, that means we have to wait like 2 or 3 more weeks. And just understand this now, it's already been like 2 or 3 weeks, so we should be seeing them any week now, if not sooner, any day really. Now, as far as things go, the Lightning Collection. This is the thing where I want to talk the most about because Lightning Collection has been really interesting. Obviously, the Lightning Collection started back with Wave 1, which was really strong, which was Lord Zed, MMPR White, Shadow Ranger, and what was it, Down Charge Red. Obviously, since then, we've gotten other figures announced, and figures are starting to are available online for pre-order, which is really good. But also some of them have started to show up in stores. Which stores? Well, you can actually find Wave 2, which is MMPR Pink, Beast Morphers Gold and Red, and also, what am I forgetting? Magnum Defender at Walgreens. Walgreens seems to be a very common place to find them. However, it's only been on the West Coast again. All those things are starting to show up, just not too much. So just understand this now. Just because it's not there yet doesn't mean it won't be there in a week or sooner. It's just early. It's just really early because typically these things will be everywhere by the end of this month, if not sooner. It's just we're at that really early point where like they're just starting to release things, so there's not too much on the shelves yet. Now, as far as other things go, they did announce 2 other things for the Lightning Collection for anyone that hasn't been keeping up with it. The 2 things that were announced include the Psycho, a 2-pack which includes the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger and the Psycho Red Ranger in a 2-pack. Very exciting. This 2-pack was announced by accident. It's supposed to be a Best Buy exclusive actually, and it's gonna be $40, which is what we've seen for most of these aside from the SDC one, which was the Jason 2-pack. This one is obviously based on To the 10th Power, which was an episode from Lost Galaxy where the Lost Galaxy Rangers fought alongside the In-Space Rangers. But in this case, we're gonna see that this 2-pack at some point. We don't know when, but it was leaked by accident, so we'll have to wait and see when we know more. It's going to come with, you know, the lightning effects, their weapons. For Leo, it's going to have his civilian head, which is good. And it just looks really good. It looks like a really good 2-pack. I'm very much so excited for that. A lot of people are very excited. The other thing that got announced, which a lot of people were not expecting, was the Psycho Blue Ranger figure. So we got red and blue coming very soon. We do not know when either of these are going to be showing up. People are suspecting that the Psycho Blue Ranger figure is going to be a GameStop exclusive again. So that's going to be another GameStop exclusive. The other one before and is now starting to release is the Goldar. Goldar is actually starting to show up for those of you that ordered him back in February, including myself. He is starting to ship out. So if you ordered him back in February when he was first revealed at Toy Fair, he's now starting to show up. Some people have got him, some people haven't. I'm supposed to be getting him tomorrow. I actually had a weird thing with my shipping, so it actually got pushed back a little bit. But it wasn't as bad as it was originally supposed to be, because originally I wasn't supposed to get it till next Tuesday. But I actually double checked with UPS and it looks like I'm actually getting it tomorrow, possibly by tonight if I'm lucky, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now it says tomorrow, so that's something to note. So yes, Goldar is coming very soon for those that purchase him through pre-order. You can still pre-order him now. He was removed at one point and then they added him back, and also GameStop's having a lot of issues with their website, so just be careful with that right now, because they did cancel a lot of people's orders if you ordered them at a certain point. Part of the reason why mine didn't mess up was because I also verified with GameStop months ago, because I had a credit card that got changed, so I knew that this would be a problem, so I didn't want to be charged and then have my charge be removed because my credit card was wrong, because that happened with my Wave 1 figures. My Wave 1 figures were originally set with my old credit card, and so it prevented them from shipping out sooner, and so I had to correct it with my new one, and it just worked right away as soon as I did that. It was a simple fix, but just something to note that might be part of the reason why yours may cancel. Otherwise, that's about it. Not too much else is really releasing. The Green Ranger, the Green Ranger and Putty 2-pack is also starting to hit GameStop stores. That should be showing up pretty much everywhere, I think, by now. It pretty much has become a very easy thing to find in a lot of stores. And it's $40, as I said before. Most people want it mainly for the putty, because we haven't gotten a really good putty figure in quite some time, and that's true, and it's totally worth it from that perspective. Obviously, not everyone's a big fan of the silver stripe on the helmet, which, again, it is what it is, but I just wanted to mention that, so just keep that in mind. Otherwise, not too much else is really releasing. I've been keeping an eye on all this, and for those that don't check it, don't have an Instagram, I would. I post all the time on Instagram regarding new toy merchandise, and also I have different themed posts going. Right now I have, for Power Rangers, I'm going through every villain from the series, from Mighty Morphin all the way to Beast Morphers. I'm doing that, and I'm already up to Wild Force, so I've been doing that for quite some time. At the same time, I'm also doing stuff for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, which have been going on for quite some time as well. So if you're wanting to find the latest news faster and not have to wait for my videos, that's where you should check, because typically that's where you can find me the easiest, because I post the most there when it comes to news regarding merchandise, toys updates, and everything else. All you have to do is just search up Crazy Samurai 71 on there and look for accounts, and you should find me. And if you subscribe, if you follow me, then you'll be kept up to date on any news regarding any of this stuff much faster than I post on videos. So just keep it in mind. All that and more is available there. If I missed anything, you can find it on my Instagram account where I post regularly. They recently finally also revealed a couple of additional things I wanted to mention last second, which are, they finally revealed the packaging for the Black Ranger with Dragon Shield, and what it's going to include, which includes, Zack's head, the battle axe, and obviously the Blade Blaster and Dragon Dagger. So those things are going to be there. We also got 2 updates for Play School I wanted to mention last minute. which are that they're going to be doing the Dino Thunder Black Ranger with Dimetro Zord, and also the Play School Mega Mighty's Pink Ranger figure is going to be releasing as well. Black, red, and blue have already started hitting stores. Pink is finally going to be hitting stores very soon. I believe either it's I believe they're hitting stores. Yeah, I believe you can find them online now. But Pink is just starting to hit stores, or the information was just revealed for Pink. Yellow, we still don't know when it's going to happen, and green and white, we have no idea if they're going to happen or not. So just stay tuned for that. I would imagine regarding those two, we'll have to wait a little bit longer, but it does sound like they are releasing these bigger Mega Mighties figures as well. Oh, one other thing. For those that decided to purchase the big Lightning Collection helmet based off of the White Ranger, that seems like it might be coming sooner than it was originally anticipated. Originally, it was expected to come like the second or third week of October. Apparently, it sounds like they might be releasing those a few weeks earlier, like the beginning of October. You should be able to, if you order them, I think through GameStop, they should start showing up by the beginning of October. So again, a lot of things are happening sooner than expected, which is a good thing. So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling like, oh, I haven't seen anything new, just understand it's coming. It's just slow. Things are starting to happen faster than were thought to happen, which is a good thing, because if you're wanting something new, it means that things are happening. It's just you have to wait a little bit longer. But otherwise, that's been it for me, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. What items are you looking forward to in the future? Have you been collecting the Lightning Collection? Do you like it? What figures do you have so far, and what figures are you planning on buying? Again, right now we have 17 figures in the Lightning Collection currently listed. We do not have all of them in stores yet. Obviously, I think currently the Wave 1 figures, green and putty 2-pack, Goldar's coming. So it's like 11 right now. And just one last point. I keep on thinking of last points. For anyone that's planning on wanting the SDCC 2-pack with the Jason 2-pack, which was the Golden Red Ranger 2-pack, that will be available August 27th for premium members and August 28th for regular customers. I have a premium account, so I will be able to get the 27th, but for those that do not, you can get the 28th. It's $50. It comes with multiple accessories, the Power Blaster, and it's just really awesome. So just keep that in mind. August 27th, August 28th, August 27th premium, August 28th regular. Otherwise, that's been it for me, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check me out. And that's been it for me. So bye, guys.